Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NFT Quarterback Podcast with your host, Ricky Van Winkle. Today, we are joined by my top NFL football advisor, Danny Singh, and we're going to get into the Thursday night football game, if you want to call that a football game, and we're going to look at the Week 5 matchups and go ahead and pick those. Danny, what did you think of that contest of kickers last night?
Yeah, that game was trash. That game was just absolute trash. I think I remember talking on Monday. I was like, God, this game doesn't look very good.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the schedule, and then they played it, and it was very obvious that, yeah. I mean, those kickers are at least they get their training and they get their practice in, because kickers need love too, but somebody can score a touchdown. I mean, it is the NFL, right?
I mean, they were down in the red zone twice at the end of the game. Broncos were. They threw 2 picks.
Come on. Russell Wilson got a crazy contract, and he looks like any other quarterback that you've seen for the Denver Broncos since Peyton Manning.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just not. Maybe he's just washed.
I don't know.
They kept saying it after the game. They're like, yeah, the grass isn't always green on the other side, and he's finding that out firsthand. So
it was one play that would have changed the game. Like earlier, I think, was it the third or the fourth quarter? It wasn't a interception, but it was like an incomplete pass when he was running into the end zone. Like the receiver had the ball and then he dropped it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh man, horrible. But the Colts find a way. They beat the Chiefs. Then they go ahead and they beat the Broncos. They almost look like a good team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. They both teams have the same problem. The quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough. It's tough, especially when you invest. I think they invest like $230 million.
Yeah.
Russell.
They should have waited till the season started for that decision, because his value is like cannonballing towards the bottom of the ocean right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Eesh.
It's crazy. You know what, man? I'm looking at the schedule. You know they're going to have 3 games in London this year and 1 in Munich?
I know about the game in Munich, and I didn't know they were going to have 3 games in London.
So they had one last week with the Vikings. They're going to have another one this week with the Giants and the Packers. And then in 2 weeks, they're going to have one. Your favorite team, the Broncos, come to town. The Broncos. Oh, Jaguars will be there. So that'll be
okay. At least one team will know how to put the ball in the end zone.
And then the Munich game will be the Buccaneers and the Seahawks, which is actually looks like it's going to be a good game because the Seahawks are putting up a lot of points.
Yeah. Yeah, the Seahawks, that whole division, the NFC West, is 2-2. The Seahawks are at the bottom because of a divisional record, but
yeah,
I don't know what to think of these teams. Like, you go into the season, you have a feeling about the teams, and then they start playing, and it's really surprising to see who's actually not that bad, you know?
Yeah, the Seahawks, I think, are going to be week to week. I don't know. Still don't have a lot of faith in them. The Cardinals, I think, are just trash. They're not going to be any good. And then the Niners, I believe, are going to be the same. They're going to be week to week. It's like, what are you going to get out of them this week? And then Stafford is also not looking very good. So,
yeah,
that division looks like a toss-up at the moment.
Well, the Niners have a 2-0 divisional record, which is their one shining point of their season. Their defense...
Both Jimmy G wins,
of course. Jimmy G...
He is killing it in that division, I tell you what.
Nick Bosa is leading the league in sacks right now with 6. The 49ers defense is first in yards allowed, I believe, and they're tied with the Bills. And so they have some defensive prowess, the 49ers do. And the way the Rams are playing, which is kind of going downhill right now, the Niners have a really good chance of winning that division. Before we get into the games this week, Danny, what record did you have last week on your picks?
I think I went like 11-4, bro.
That is incredible.
Let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. Yeah, because I picked the Niners win later on, and they got that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11-4.
Awesome. All right, let's get on that London game. Who'd you say was the Giants and the
Packers.
And the Packers.
This game, I'm gonna go with the Packers, man, because the Giants' defense is not really present at the moment.
Okay. They don't have what it takes to defend against Aaron Rodgers?
No sirree, Bob.
And Saquon Barkley, I think he's leading the league in yards right now, rushing yards. What kind of impact is he going to have on the game, along with Danny Dimes?
Danny Dimes, I believe, is out with an injury at the moment, bro.
Okay.
So Danny Dimes, that's another reason why I'm picking the Packers, because I think they're going to be down. The Giants, that is. I believe they're going to be down to their third string quarterback.
Oy.
So I don't really have a lot of faith in them. Let's see. And then I heard something about the Packers' rush defense isn't very good, so I expect a big game out of Saquon.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's going to be enough to just win that game on his own.
Yeah, the Packers are usually good for 12, 13 wins a year pretty consistently, it seems like. So it would make sense to pick them also from that standpoint. The Giants, I really want to believe in the Giants this year. That's the thing that's kind of making this decision hard for me. But yeah, I would go with the Packers also on this game.
Okay. Next up, I got the Bills and the Steelers. The Bills at home. I think this is going to be an easy win. Pickett. I want the young guy to do good, but those 3 picks last week, that's going to. And then against this really tough Bills defense, I think he's going to have one tough day. Yeah,
Boyer, currently safety, he has 4 interceptions, leading the league right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that Bills defense, and they have Von Miller, right? I'm not crazy.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Yeah. It's going to be a tough task for the Rook. I don't see that happening at all. And I think you said it or mentioned it last episode or the episode before. The Steelers are just not that good, and even their own players are calling it a rebuilding year after they got their face smashed in last week. Or they had a chance to win, but they didn't. So
that's what happens when your captain on the defensive end goes down, or at least for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
TJ. And it's going to be difficult for them for a couple of weeks here. But, it's a growing period. Every team goes through it.
Yeah. The Steelers had just been off of that growing period for so long because they had all those winning seasons or non-losing seasons. So it's unfamiliar territory for them. I don't know how they're going to react to respond to that. I don't think Mike Tomlin is too excited to go into a game and not expect to win. Of course, he expects to win, but the chips are stacked against him, it feels like, at this point. So he's going to have to pull something out of his hat especially to beat the Bills. I mean, the Bills are just crazy good this year.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy pick right there, though. You going with the Bills, right?
Bills, yep. Next up, I got the Browns and the Chargers. Going with the Chargers.
Chargers at home, right?
No, Chargers on the road.
On the road. Oh, okay.
But Browns offensively.
Nick Chubb all day.
Huh?
Nick Chubb all day. That's our offense.
Yep, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. But they got Bosa and Clowney on that line, so they're gonna do their best to contain those two. They're gonna do a hell of a job, I think.
Yeah, Herbert's going to have to get the ball out of there quickly in order to find some success. They're going to have to establish a running game, of course, but definitely Herbert, a lot's going to fall on him. Can he come through? I think he can. And the Browns offense, like you said, it's kind of getting into that one-dimensional type of offense where it's all running, it's all Nick Chubb, everybody knows what to do. They do have Khalil Mack, the Chargers do on defense, so they can definitely attack that running game of the Browns.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what the injury report's looking like. Keenan Allen still out. Josh Palmer is questionable. Justin Hopkins, that's punter. So, yeah, Keegan Allen, that'll be a big miss. He'll be definitely missed there. But yeah, I still think Chargers have enough to pull that out on the road. I mean, it'll be difficult, but
yeah, I think they'll pull through on that one. The Browns need to win because that division is also stacked up with the Browns 2-2. I think they're actually leading the division right now. The Browns are at 2-2, and then it goes Baltimore and Cincinnati, both at 2-2, and Baltimore and Cincinnati play each other this week. So the winner of that game could be the new division leader if the Chargers win against the Browns. What's the next game you got on your schedule?
Let's go to this Saints-Seahawks game.
Ooh, that's almost a tough pick.
It's in New Orleans. Saints are favored by 5 points. I'm going to take the Seahawks in this, man. This week, let's go, Geno. Come on.
Yeah. Everybody counted Geno Smith out, but he didn't. He does not care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Who they got missing? Jameis Winston still doubtful. Alvin Kamara is questionable. Yeah, let's go, Gino. Come on. Keep putting up them points, boy.
Yeah. If they can score like they scored against Detroit, if they can score like that, they could beat the Saints.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's the second time this year they put up 40 or more points.
Yeah. They're like covering the over/under just by themselves. I wonder what their over/under this week's got to be. It's got to be like 60 or something on that game. I don't know.
In that game, I don't know. Let's see. Let me check it out. 45. So that's fairly low.
Sounds like easy. I would take the over on that one.
Next up, let's see. We got the Lions at the Patriots.
I'm taking the Lions. The Lions have to win this week.
Yeah, the Lions are 3-point underdogs. I'll take the Lions on that on the road. The number one offense in the league with the worst defense in the league. They've got them both.
Oh, man. The Lions have the worst defense in the league?
Yep.
That's how you do it, man. Playing pinball.
Yeah, man. Keeping it exciting. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. And the Patriots, are they still down to their third string? Is Hoyer out this week?
I think they're also down.
They need to put the white flag up. You know how they have all those Super Bowl banners in their stadium? They need to put a white banner there now and just say that they surrender.
Mac Jones is doubtful. Brian Hoyer is injured reserve.
Whoa. That was
I don't know
fast.
who the quarterback is going to be.
It's going to be, I think he's a rookie too. I don't know what his name is because he didn't win last week. He should have won. He had a chance at OT, but he blew it. Well. Rookie, if he wants us to know his name, he's going to have to play good, and then we can say his name.
I'll tell you what.
What are the two things you need for every football game? Beer and jerky. Now, guys, if you have not had Bandit's Jerky out of El Paso, Texas, then you have not experienced jerky. Go to their Instagram page today at Bandits Jerky 915. That's Bandits Jerky 915. Over there, you can place an order today for one of their 4 different flavors. All these flavors are here to satisfy your cravings, especially on Sunday when it's time for football. They have red chili, lemon pepper, original flavor, and green chili. All these flavors you guys can order today by reaching out to Bandits Jerky on Instagram at BanditsJerky915.
You have to check Texans at the Jaguars.
All right, Texans at Jaguars. Texans are 0-3-1. They go against the 2-2 Jaguars, who showed a lot of promise early on, and they've really had a chance to be better than the record, but they're sitting there at 2-2, and that division, it really tightened up really fast. And we were talking a couple of weeks ago about how the Jacksonville Jaguars actually have a chance at division, and now everything's a close race again.
Yeah, and this is a divisional game for them, so you know what? This is pretty much a must-win for Jacksonville. They're 7-point favorites. I'm going to take the Jaguars on this. Yeah, man, they really need this win. I'm going to put this down as my lock of the week.
There we go. Jacksonville over Houston. Lock of the week. Danny Singh.
Lock right there. This is a must-win for them. If they want to be in the playoff hunt, they need to start getting some divisional wins. So this is definitely a must-win game.
For sure. Yeah, I'm excited to see how Trevor Lawrence comes out this week, what he does. He's the guy that's definitely on my radar. But, of course, he needs to have a winning record or win his division or do something kind of noteworthy in order for us to jump on that bandwagon. I mean, he is still a second-year quarterback, so he still has a lot to prove in that sense.
Definitely. Next up, let's talk about the Dolphins against the Jets.
That's a tough one, man. Two evenly matched teams.
You know what? In New York, 3.5 point underdogs. I'll be going with the Jets. Jets. Jets.
Nice.
Let's go, Salah.
Hell yeah. Dolphins started the season hot. Can they keep it up, or are they going to sizzle out? That's the question that they need to answer this week and the next couple weeks. So.
This is a game that they need to win, but Tua Tagovailoa out.
Out. Officially out.
That's what it says on the injury report. He is out, which is good because he needs to sit out for at least a little while, man. That is just too much, man, on him. He needs to take a week off.
Yeah.
Come back. Tyreek Hill, questionable. Jalen Waddle, questionable. I think they're just going to give everyone a week off. But, hey, you know what? Just take it off.
Yeah.
Give the Jets this game. They're not going to win very many games this year.
It's tough to say. They have a lot of grit, the Jets do, that they won those two games.
Yeah.
All right, you pick the Jets. I would pick the Dolphins on this one.
Okay, you going with the Dolphins. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, let's talk about these Vikings and the Bears.
The Bears.
In Minnesota. In Minnesota, I'll be going with the Vikings this week.
Sounds like an easy pick.
It's not like I pick them every week.
If you pick them often enough, you're bound to win a couple times.
I mean, they're 3-1, so right? So
yeah. I think it's easy to pick the Vikings, and it's even easier to pick against the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are not very good this year.
Poor Bears.
They were projected to be bad, and those projections were true.
Oh, man. Poor guy, that rookie out there. At least Trey Lance got off the hook because he broke his ankle. But Fields is he's got to eat it now. He's got to eat all the crap coming in his way.
Yeah, for sure. You can't blame anybody else.
Nope. Blame the coach or blame the kicker? Nah, that's all on him, man. He got the same amount of time to prepare as everyone else. He should be able to come out there and play better than Russell Wilson's playing, at least.
I think a lot of people are playing better than Russell Wilson right now.
Yeah. Well, Geno Smith is for sure. Geno Smith, the replacement, showing Russell Wilson how it's done in Seattle. Yeah. But definitely Vikings on that one. Next up, this is a hot matchup right here. The Commanders and the Titans.
Let me see the spread on this. I want to go. They got the Commanders as a favorite? No, underdog. They got the Titans as a 2-point favorite. I'm going to go with the Titans on the road. Yeah, you're right. I think this is a bit of a difficult decision here, but I'm going to go Titans on the road.
Right, Titans. I would pick the Titans too. I made the mistake of picking Commanders one of the 3 times that they didn't win, so I'm going to pick the Titans on this one. Don't really expect much from this game, to be honest with you. I don't think it plays much of a role in anything at all at the moment.
I mean, the Titans are still in the hunt for their division. The Commanders are 1-3. I didn't expect much coming out of them, anyways. So.
Yeah, and the Commanders are also in that same. They're in the NFC East with the 4-0 Philadelphia Eagles and 2 other teams that are 3-1. The Titans are in that same division with the Jaguars and the Colts.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's tough
so that division is going to go down to the wire, I believe. It's going to be difficult for sure.
But it's an opportunity for the Titans to go out there and just lock up what should be a certain win. They got to lock that one up.
Definitely.
All right, Saints, Seahawks we already did. I got the 49ers popping up on my schedule right now, playing the Panthers. This would be
Niners at the Panthers. You know what? I think I'll be going against the grain here, but I'm going to go with the Panthers this week.
Bold move.
I think that they let me down last week. Or, let me see, did they let me down last week?
I think they've lost a lot. What's their record?
A lot.
We were 1-3, so there's a good chance that they let you down.
No, okay, last week I chose the Cardinals, so over them. Let me see, the week before.
The Panthers beat the Saints 22-14 in week 3. Yeah, so they lost their first 2 games against the Giants and the Browns, and then they beat the Saints. And then they lost.
I actually picked them that week at home.
Oh, wow. You pick them the one week they win.
I mean, they were at home. I mean, wow, that's going to be 3 home games in a row. They're at home week 3. They were home last week against the Cardinals. And now they're going to be home again against the Niners. Like, what the hell is going on? Why do they have all these fucking home games?
Well, they were at home in week 1, too. So that's 4 of the first 5 games at home. They're going to be on the road a lot. What? They have a tough road, man. And they start off.
Yes.
Damn.
Where the hell did they start going on the road? Okay, next week they go play the Rams.
Yeah.
On the road. The week after that, they're gonna
be at home against the Bucs.
They're gonna come at home. Back home. What the fuck is going on?
Yo.
And then they'll go on the road against the Falcons. And then they'll go on the road against the Bengals. That'll be tough. And then they'll go on the. I hope they go on the fucking road again.
No, they're back home against the Falcons.
No way.
Yeah. Then they play the Ravens, and they're back home against the Broncos. Jeez Louise. I feel like they have way too many home games. This schedule doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking lose anyways. Who cares? But this week, I believe in them. I think Jimmy G, after his good enough performance last week against Mike Shanahan's B squad, also known as the Rams. And I swear, Shanny just knows Michael Vay, Sean McVay, whatever the fuck his name is, too well.
Yeah.
He's like that little brother. He's like, oh, he's going to run a screenplay right here. I know it.
Yeah. He's got his number. That's incredible what they're doing.
He's got his fucking number.
Yeah. Shanahan's definitely got the number over there. I think his name is Kyle Shanahan, though. His dad's name is Mike.
Okay, Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay.
Yeah. I think the Niners are going to win against the Panthers. I would pick the Niners. They have to win against the Panthers. They can't lose to the Panthers.
I think this is the week Baker. Every once in a while, he gets a little redemption game, but he's like the crowd is booing him and stuff. I think they'll do just good enough. And yeah, the Niners are going to be week to week, man, depending on who they play against.
I got the Niners winning that division as of now. So, yeah, I think they have to beat the Panthers because you can't get like a cakewalk like that and not take advantage of it. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but, I mean, they should win that game.
Let's see. All right, next up.
The world of NFTs is growing rapidly. Get in there today. Go over to partymansion.io to get yourself set up on the Party Mansion Party Goobs Discord channel. That's where the party is really happening in the NFT world. If you're into artwork, digital artwork, go over and check out the Party Mansion.
This one, the Eagles at the Cardinals.
What are your thoughts?
Good young quarterback. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles gonna be 5-0 after this week. I don't know if I want to circle it. Yeah, I'm on the fence. The Cardinals need to win. They're the underdog at home. Nah, fuck that. Cardinals ain't that good, man. Fuck the Cardinals.
No, they ain't gonna win. Eagles gonna start off 5-0. It's crazy, but that's just what's happening right now. Hurts playing too good. Kyler Murray, no faith in Kyler Murray. No faith. Zero faith.
No faith at all. Faith? No way. Not me, man.
Hell no. Because, you can count on the Cardinals. The Cardinals would have those crazy starts to the season, like 9-1, 10-0, or something stupid, and then absolutely implode. Like, it doesn't even make sense to see how they finish seasons. So I'm thinking they're starting this year off bad. Maybe they'll pick it up, but I don't. Not this week. Not against the Eagles. No way.
Yeah. It's a bit. I could see it seeing a bit closer than people think, but I think the Eagles will pull it out.
For sure. All right, next game we got the new hot team in the league being the Cowboys.
The Cowgirl?
Yeah, the Cowboys out of Dallas, Texas, playing against the Los Angeles Rams.
Lost is the proper team for them right now because they look lost.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah. CD Lamb is questionable. Pollard is questionable. I'm going to go with the Rams. They need a bit of a redemption game here. They need to get back on that horse.
Mm-hmm.
They did not look good last week. They did not look good. But that has a lot to do with the Niners defense and their boy, young Shanny, just knowing that team like the back of his hand.
Young Shanny.
He is just in their heads.
Is Dak Prescott coming back this week?
I don't think so. I think he's out for another week. I think Cooper Rush is out down there running the show.
Yeah.
But I think this will be Cooper Rush's first loss as a starter. So I'm going with the Rams.
I'm thinking Cooper Rush is absolute fire right now. I'm going to take the Cowboys on this one.
Oh, good pick. That's a good pick, man. I think it'll be a good game for sure.
Yeah, hoping for that one. Next up is the big matchup. It's a Sunday night game. Ravens and Bengals. Bengals started off 0-2. They're making their big comeback. Lamar Jackson can't seem to hold on to a lead. Well, I guess that's his defense, not him, but the Ravens can't seem to hold on and win games. So this is almost a toss-up, but I feel like the Bengals are a more consistent team at this point, even though they started off slow. So I would take the Bengals in this one. But it could go either way, of course.
I feel like this is definitely a toss-up for sure. Bengals favorite by 3.5 at home. Man, no lead is safe with this team. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Only because Baltimore is favorite, I'll be going with the Bengals. On the road. You gotta get a couple of those underdogs in there, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get. Oh, we missed one. We missed the Buccaneers and Falcons.
Oh, we did. That's a tough one. I don't know what's going on with the Buccaneers right now. I don't know what to say. And the Falcons seem to surprise me every week. So I'm disappointed by the Bucs, surprised by the Falcons. I might even just take the Falcons in this game and just kind of see what happens there.
Damn, they're 10-point favorites. Holy fuck, that's a lot.
Who's the 10-point favorite?
The Buccaneers.
Jesus.
That is a lot. They expect them to win by a lot. What happened with the Buccaneers last week?
They lost 41-31 against the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, the shootout. That was the game that. Oh, you know what? They had the long week, right? Because that was a Thursday night.
Yeah, right? True.
So they had the long week to rest up. I'm gonna go with the Bucs, man. I think they're well rested. They had an extra couple of days to game plan. They're at home. If they want to win this division, they've got to establish some dominance within the division. So, yeah, man. I'm going with the Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Falcons. Why not? I like you said, you don't want to bet against Tom Brady. But I'm going to do it this week. So we'll see what happens there. I'm hoping for you to have another 11-5 week, and then I'll switch you on the other side. I'll take 5-11.
You know what? I try to even out with a couple of favorites. I think underdogs. I think I picked 4 underdogs so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna mess it up by picking the dumbass Raiders. No way. Fuck that. I may be crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Patrick Mahomes looks unstoppable.
Yeah, he looks too good right now. And these Raiders, as much as they need to win, I don't think this is it. You know, if they pull this off, man, hats off to them. But this is not. I'm happy they got a win before they had to play the Chiefs because their season would definitely be in the shitter.
No. The Raiders, yeah. I mean, that division's supposed to be the toughest division in football. It's looking like it's just the Chiefs and nobody else.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Chargers are not bad.
I'll give you that. I'll give you a couple weeks on that, and then we'll see what happens. The Chargers probably have a chance for a wild card spot.
The Raiders need this win because they're like 1-3, and then they have a bye next week, so they definitely need this win.
The Raiders need to win. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know what to say about the Raiders. It's a tough situation. Yeah. Of course they need to win. They're 1-3, but that's what happens when you start. Didn't they start 0-3?
Yeah, they went. Yeah, they started 0-3.
Yeah, they need to pick it up. Of course, it's bad timing to try to pick it up against the Chiefs. Yeah, I'd pick the Chiefs too in this game. Be honest with you. As much as I want to go against your picks, this one is just way too obvious.
Were the Bengals the underdogs?
Didn't you say?
Yeah, okay. So I got 5 underdogs in here. Okay, so I'm cool with that.
There you go.
So I got the Bengals underdog, the Panthers underdog, the Jets underdog, the Seahawks underdog, and the Lions underdog. I'm confident about all those. That's cool. Because,
Nice.
you got mixed in a couple of those underdogs in there. Because obviously the favorite is going to win every week.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about mixing in the Browns, but I'm just like, Chargers are good. And Chargers haven't let me down yet. So
There you go. Thank you for joining us this week on this episode of the NFT Quarterback Podcast. Really appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you next time. Thank you for listening to this episode of the NFT Quarterback Podcast. A special thanks to our guest, Danny Singh, for coming on the program, always being ready with his football knowledge. The production of this episode was sponsored by RMT Books. If you guys are looking to get your name out there, to get your brand out there, go to rmtbooks.com and get yourself set up today.